Mind reading present. 6 common features of a strong Heyoka empath. Hello everyone, in this video, we will discuss 6 common traits of a strong Heyoka empath. First, let's discuss their high emotional sensitivity, which makes them able to feel the energy and emotions of those around them very deeply. Next, note the incredible creativity that Heyoka empaths often possess, as well as their ability to see the world from a different perspective. These are just a few examples of the traits we'll cover in this video, so be sure to watch till the end. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss other exciting content. Happy watching! Have you heard of Heyoka's empathy? There's a good chance you're one of those saints who feel things on a whole new level. Sometimes, when you look around, you can see that you are different from others. However, you don't feel like the normal empathy everyone talks about. So, does this mean you are on another level? What is empathy? Heyoka? Heyoka is a word derived from the indigenous Sioux tribe and can roughly be translated to holy clown. Heyoka is a person who doesn't care about other people's opinions and just does whatever they want, and in doing so they heal others around them. It's the person who challenges everyone's beliefs, makes them question everything, and inspires them to reach their full potential. It is said that they are the most powerful people in the tribe because they use humor to help everyone reach their true potential. These people are very curious about life and other people. They want to see everyone's perspective on things, understand them, and find unique solutions to problems they didn't even know. Does this sound familiar? Is this something you like? 6 signs you're an empathetic Heyoka. Number 1. You imitate the emotions of those around you. Being an empathetic Heyoka means you feel other people's emotions on a different level. You can communicate with others and understand their point of view without any difficulty. If you are this type of person, you must know what I am talking about. Whenever someone tells you about his life, you can imitate his emotions and behavior. You do this effortlessly and without batting your eyes, while remaining authentic throughout the process. For example, the modern equation is that when your friend breaks up with his girlfriend, you can understand his point of view and feel his emotions deeply. You start to feel her emotions because you absorb her like a sponge, and this can make you feel depressed and confused like her. When you come home from these outings, you still carry that emotion within you. Number 2. Your friends tell you that you are very honest. Being an empathetic Heyoka means you're so filled with emotion that you don't have time to beat around the bush. Everyone tells you that you're being too honest for your own good, but that doesn't mean you should stop being who you really are. You can understand everyone's point of view on things, and even when they try to hide their true intentions, you can tell just by looking at the person. That's why you know what to say to convey to those people. Even if you are very honest, you know that this is something that the person must hear to get the required results. Nothing good results from being nice to someone who is in a difficult situation. They need a reality check, and they need to know that self-pity won't bring any results. That's where you come in. However, you won't be able to provide that reality if you're not an empathic Heyoka. If you're a normal empath, you'll feel bad if you say something bluntly. Number 3. You are known to be very creative. What's the first thing people say about you? Maybe you're a creative and out-of-the-box thinker. That's one of the clearest signs that you're an empathetic Heyoka. You feel like you're going to explode whenever you're not doing something creative with your time. You have to do something because otherwise the emotions and sounds will be overwhelming. However, your creativity comes precisely from the empathy you feel. You are inspired by people's stories and their emotions. You don't just experience it and keep that emotion inside you. You can actually pour those feelings into creative projects. Your creativity is evident when someone walks into your home or even sees you on the street. You make sure to embrace your creative side with your style and home decor. However, also make sure to create something that brings joy to yourself and others around you. Number 4. You have a strong relationship with your inner child. If you are an empathetic Heyoka, then you have a strong connection to your inner child. You understand that in order to enjoy life to the fullest, you must keep your childlike curiosity and innocence alive and well inside you. Everyone has a child within them, but only the most empathetic are able to keep that part of themselves alive. We usually tend to embrace the adult world, and we completely ignore the things we used to love when we were kids. You keep the connection with that part of yourself alive, and you're not interested in letting go. You may not even think much about it, because it happens naturally to you. Your inner child laughs, plays in the mud, creates art, climbs trees, and so on. It's how you show the world that you don't need to take life too seriously. Number 5. You have high intuition. For an empathetic Heyoka, it's natural to feel things on a whole new level. That's why you know when someone close to you isn't feeling well, even when he's not around. Has this ever happened to you? When you have a very big desire to check on a friend without understanding why, and when you message them, they tell you that something bad has happened. You may be a little frightened at the time, but it's a normal thing for an empathic Heyoka to experience. Plus, it doesn't matter if you're in a bar or alone with someone. Even when someone looks fine, they smile and dance, something doesn't feel right. Once you ask them, you can see a change in their behavior, so you get an answer that you know is the truth. This intuition is also prevalent when you're looking for a job, or when you're climbing a mountain, and you feel extreme anxiety and danger. You can't explain it, but you know that something bad is going to happen. All of those things show that your empathy is on a different level. Number 6. You have a strong sense of humor. The clearest sign of Heyoka's empathy is his sense of humor. Even in difficult times, you're able to make someone laugh or smile because you understand what you are saying to lighten the mood. It is said that the person with the healthiest mind is the one who can joke about anything. No matter how bad the situation is, you are able to make everyone laugh. Sometimes, your jokes don't really sound, but you don't feel guilty about them. You can feel the discomfort, but you're sure there's nothing wrong with the way you experience those difficult moments. You don't have to think about the embarrassment of a failed joke, because you have to laugh to yourself. Humor is here to break the ice and even make an argument less scary. That's why you're an empathetic Heyoka that indigenous tribes talk about. They always have someone who takes every situation lightly. Is it inappropriate to consider yourself an empathic Heyoka? Given that Heyoka's empathy is part of indigenous culture, many people are concerned about the question of whether or not this constitutes cultural appropriation. It is very important to consider the cultural importance of other people's spiritual beliefs. With the research I've done on indigenous tribes and Heyoka's empathy, thinking of yourself as a tribe without being indigenous is frowned upon. It is possible to embody these traits without having to label them and adapt other people's cultures. You can embody all these qualities, and you can even know someone who can be Heyoka's empathy. However, the role of the sacred clown is only specific to the indigenous community, and you should not oppose it. Given all this information, you can still be empathetic, prankstery, humorous, creative, and not conforming to an entire culture just to be unique. It is highly unethical to attach the label of empathy to Heyoka to someone who has no roots in an indigenous clan. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends so we can keep making them. For more videos like this, hit the subscribe button and remember to click on the notification bell. Also, be sure to check out our other videos as well. Thanks for watching.